Greetings. It's important to stay updated in the ever-changing technological landscape. So let's start our day with all the latest happenings in the tech world. Oppo. Oppo Reno 10 5G series comprising the vanilla Oppo Reno 10, Reno 10 Pro and Reno 10 Pro Plus is all set to go official in India. Ahead of the launch, the price in India and specifications of the three handsets have been leaked online. In India, the new lineup could have an initial price tag of Rs 30,000 for the base model. The flagship phones have already been launched in China in May. The Oppo Reno 10 is tipped to make its debut in an 8GB plus 256GB storage option, while the Pro models are confirmed to be available in a 12GB plus 256GB storage option. On 9 July, in an event organized by the Public Relations Society at Rajasthan International Centre, eminent personalities who have excelled in various services including public relations were awarded Jan Sampark Alankaran. Tarun Tak's chief editor of IT Voice was awarded for excellence in digital media by Public Relations Society along with several other in different domains. Apple's adoption of OLED technology has been relatively slow and cautious. While certain iPhone and Apple Watch models have embraced OLED and experienced its advantages, other products like iPad and MacBook are still awaiting its implementation. However, recent rumors suggest that both iPad and MacBook may soon receive OLED displays. According to a report from research firm Omdia, the iPad could be the first device in Apple's lineup to feature OLED technology. According to recent reports, Apple is making progress in bringing OLED technology to its iPad Pro models. The 11-inch and 13-inch iPad Pro models slated for release in 2024 are set to feature low-temperature multi-crystalline oxide OLED panels. Realme, a well-known smartphone brand, is preparing to release its newest device, the Realme GT Neo 6. The specifications of the device were recently uncovered in the MIIT database, revealing its notable features. The Firebolt Destiny smartwatch is set to make its debut in India on 11 July, and the company has officially revealed its specifications. The smartwatch features a 1.39-inch full-touch display with a resolution of 316 to 360 pixels, along with Bluetooth calling and smart notification capabilities. It comes equipped with various health sensors including a heart rate monitor, SpO2 monitor, and a female health tracker. Additionally, users will have access to 1 to 3 sports modes for activities such as running, cycling, and swimming. Next up, we have London-based consumer technology brand Nothing on Monday announced the opening of its first exclusive customer service center in India. The new service center is scheduled to open in Bengaluru in August to provide customer support and after-sales services. The company also said that it is expanding its coverage of service center from 230 to over 300 by the end of July, serving 19,000 pin codes across the country. Google CEO Sundar Pichai announced Palm 2 large language model (LLM) with improved multilingual reasoning and coding capabilities. The company said that the model is trained on 100 languages and perform a broad range of tasks. At that time, Pichai highlighted that the AI model will be available in workspace apps, MadPalm for medical uses and SecPalm for security. A report has now said that Google has been testing an AI chatbot for expertly answering medical questions. Security researchers recently uncovered two malicious files management applications on Google Play, which have amassed a combined installation count of over 1.5 million. These apps were found to collect an excessive amount of user data, surpassing the requirements for their advertised functionalities, according to a report by Bleeping Computer. Upon being informed of the issue, Google stated that they have removed the malicious apps from Google Play. Users relying on Google Play services and Google Play Protect are protected from these malware-infected apps on Android devices, even if the apps are sourced from external channels beyond Google Play. Cifroma, a leading external threat landscape management company, launched the Decipher Alert app as a further enhancement to the core platform to provide real-time notification on the latest threats and actionable insight on attack surfaces. Digital risk and vulnerabilities straight to the user's mobile phone with the AI-powered Decipher Alert app. Early warnings are automatically sent and prioritized by time and criticality. The app dashboard is customizable so users can filter alerts that matter the most based on criticality and alert type. The Disfo Alert app is available for iOS and Android, thus providing security teams easy access to critical intelligence on the go. The National Institute of Urban Affairs (NIUA) and Primus Partners Private Limited (Primus) collaborated on a report titled "Data and Technology to Drive Livable Cities." This comprehensive study was officially unveiled during the Urban 20 Mayoral Summit, held in Ahmedabad on 7 July and 8 July. The report was presented by Hitesh Vaidya, Director of NIUA, alongside prominent leaders from the U20 community. The report highlighted the critical role of data-driven decision-making and technological advancement in driving urban management. This comprehensive report offers recommendations in the area of data and technology, capacity building, and performance assessment to establish an effective structure for sustainable urban development. Olight, an innovator and leader in the flashlight industry, has achieved a major breakthrough in flashlight technology with the introduction of their industry-first pre-activated proximity sensor, which is featured in the highly anticipated Warrior Mini 3 released on 5 July 2023. This cutting-edge feature revolutionizes the user experience and set a new standard for high-output flashlight safety and functionality. For the first time in first quarter of 2023, Google became the second largest smartphone brand in Japan. Google's smartphone shipments in Japan were also the highest in the world, exceeding that of the US for the first time. The smartphone brand by Google Pixel has been around since 2016, but it wasn't until 2022 that the lineup gained share in every market the tech giant operated in. Even Alphabet CEO Sundar Pichai admitted that 2022 Pixel 6a, 7 and 7 Pro are the best-selling generation of phones the company has ever launched. WhatsApp is rolling out a feature to beta teasers on Android with support for logging onto WhatsApp web using a phone number. The platform currently requires users to scan a QR code with their smartphone in order to log on to the web version of the messaging service. After downloading the latest testing version of WhatsApp for Android, you can opt to sign in on your browser using your mobile number, a feature that may come in handy if your phone camera isn't functioning properly. WhatsApp is also developing new filters for improved chat sorting on a beta version of WhatsApp for Android. Samsung, India's largest electronics brand, announced the launch of Galaxy M34 5G. The latest addition to Samsung's immensely popular Galaxy M series promises to redefine smartphone photography with the 50 megapixels no-shake camera and elevate the viewing experience with monster 120Hz Super AMOLED display coupled with segment-leading 6000 mAh battery. Dynatrace, the leader in unified observability and security, announced that ADIA, the largest airport operator in Italy serving nearly 50 million people annually via more than 100 airlines, and the Fiumicino, Leonardo da Vinci and Ciampino airports, is using the Dynatrace platform to keep travelers flowing through its airports quickly and efficiently. Digital systems are at the heart of ADIA's efficiency, underpinning all critical airport processes, including security checks, border control, baggage handling, airside operations, and traveler information systems, such as those used for check-in and travel updates. Thank you for tuning in. This is Harshit signing off. Do subscribe IT Voice for latest tech updates.
टॉकिंग न्यूज कम्स फ्रॉम गूगल। वीडियो को सेव करो, बताता हूँ पूरी बात है। टेक्निकली आर्टिकल 19 जून को पब्लिश हुआ था, बट ये मेल मुझे आज आया तो तुम लोग को शायद आया ना, मेरे को ये शेयर करना था। अगर आप गूगल फोटो यूज करते हो अपना डेटा स्टोर करने के लिए, उसमें एल्बम आर्काइव होता है, वो फीचर गूगल बंद कर रहा है। क्या मेल मुझे बहुत लेट आया, तो मैंने सोचा मेरे से बहुत यूजर्स होंगे जिनको लेट मिल जा सकता है, तो ये शेयर करो ताकि सारा डेटा तुम 19 जुलाई से पहले निकाल सको, ताकि तुम्हारी इमेजेस डिलीट ना हो। की फैक्टर्स मैंने हाईलाइट कर दिए, तुमने स्क्रीनशॉट्स में देख लिए होंगे। शेयर दिस वीडियो टू पीपल सो दैट दे कैन बी इन्फॉर्म्ड ऑन टाइम। अगर अच्छा लगा तो लाइक शेयर फॉलो कमेंट आपके ऊपर है। मिलते हैं कल नई वीडियो के साथ।